back to my shop. If you're here for the first time, make sure you subscribe. If you are a subscriber, then thanks for being a subscriber, and I'm glad to have you guys. I love making these videos. I love all the positive comments you guys are giving me. Now, a few things I want to tell you guys. A lot of big news coming up here. Number one being, you can see the mess behind me. There's a lot of things out of place. A lot of things have moved around. I have acquired some new space for the wood shop. A lot more space that's going to help me not only to produce better videos, but get more room and not trip over things, not have to always set up my equipment, and work a lot faster and take on some bigger projects. Okay, another thing I wanted to talk about was last week I posted a video on a small crosscut sled, and that video actually had some terrible audio qualities because of the camera that I was using. So the microphone on that camera was busted. I did send it back and I got a new one, and I tested it out before I uploaded this video onto my editing software and got it on YouTube, because I wanted to make sure that the quality was much better, and it is. So we're moving forward with that. The audio quality is good, the video quality is good. So now what we're going to do is start to make way for new things and move some old things around, make some more room. And you see that back wall straight ahead? Now, if you guys have been following me and subscribed to the channel, and you've seen in previous videos, last year sometime, I opened up that wall that was right here between the basement and the garage, and I built out into some of the basement. Well, I just got the authorization to break through this wall here and go into this portion of the basement, and that is about 15 feet wide by about 24 deep. So I'm actually getting another whole section of the shop here. So now my complete shop is going to be from front to back, just about 50 feet long, and anywhere between 15 and 16, can't remember, 15 and 16 wide. So that's a lot of space, and I'm very happy about that. So now I'm going to start to move things around and start to break stuff and position things. All right, guys, let's go. Now, to get the jointer on more level ground and not have to open the garage door when I joint the long board, I'm going to switch it with the compressor. To get some more room and have the jointer on level surface here as I'm building the new shop and moving everything around, I moved the jointer over into the corner and put my compressor down on the other side. If you remember from my other videos, you'll see that these were switched, and I had my planer in the corner. That planer is now going to go down into the other half of the shop, and the jointer gets moved closer, stays on the cement here, not on the extension I built last time. So now I have a little more room, and not only is it, more spacious for me, but I have level cement here. I don't have to worry about that dip for the drain in the garage. So now I can just pull it out, run the board through, and check this out. On the in-feet side of the table, when I used to have to run an 8-foot board or a 10-foot board through the jointer, I would have to open my garage door. Now I don't have to do that anymore. I just move it here, and I have about, this is about 10 feet, 12 feet right here between the end of the in-feet table and where the garage door sits. So I'm just going to move this in the corner here and move on. Table saw is going to be right here set up in the middle. I'm going to give you guys a quick spin around and show you how much room I actually have now. This is about 15 wide from the wall to the actual end of the opening that I had before, and it goes 15 by 24. I have a back door, I have a window, so now I can have a box fan here blowing out the dust, so I don't have to worry about putting an air filter in here. The ceilings are 10 feet, so now when I'm working on a project that's 8 feet or 6 feet, like a bookcase or cabinets, built-ins, I can actually raise them up on top of my assembly table and not have to worry about clearance on the ceiling, which is great. All right, guys, so now you're on the opposite side where the back door is. This wall right here is what I'm going to open up. I'm going to make a nice wide opening because I want to be able to get full sheets of plywood through there, no problem. I want to be able to, get through there with tools and stuff and anything I need to move around. If I need, because I'm going to bring the table saw in here, new assembly table. So what I want to do is have a nice wide opening, very tall, as high as I can get it. And in future videos, I'm going to be building a staircase here. It's only going to be about 3 or 4 steps depending on the rise and the run, but that'll be a great video. It'll be a really good learning experience. So stick around for that. And I also have a new dust collector coming for this corner. This is all going to be cleaned out. I have my planer set up in that corner, my table saw, and my huge outfeed assembly table, which is going to have a steel base, and I'm going to make the top myself. It's going to be right here, right behind the table saw, so this way when I feed those long boards through, I don't have to worry about clearance hitting anything, and everything's going to be good. All right, guys, so let's start to tear this place apart. Alright guys, well that's it for this video, for the shop update. I'm glad you guys were able to join me for the expansion of my wood shop. I hope you will subscribe if you didn't subscribe, or if you are subscribed, I hope you continue to join me and watch all the upcoming videos and progress that we're going to make here and how I move things around in my shop. And I have an assembly table, a steel base coming. We're going to make a top for that assembly table. I have a big, huge dust collection system, 1.5 horsepower, 2.5 micron filter bag. I mean, it's just really good things going on in the shop. And like I said, make sure you follow me on Instagram, because I post all these things usually on a daily basis. I post pictures and small clips of videos on upcoming projects. All right, guys, so join me next time, and I will see you in the shop.